What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. We're starting off this video in Louisiana. Dean Gonzalez from March 2nd of 2025 looked up and noticed a jumbo halo in the daytime sky. I've got more circles that are much lower to the ground that you guys are going to see, almost elliptical shaped. We're going to look at UFOs in Florida, a very cool photo out of Norway. But first, starting out over here at MSN.com, article dated yesterday, March 7th of 2025. Article goes on to say the sun's activity may trigger earthquakes. New study reveals. Earthquakes have been long considered unpredictable, but a new study suggests that solar activity could play a role in triggering seismic events. We've been talking about that for years over here at YouTube, but apparently this is a brand new study. Staying in the sky, I've got some rare footage to share with you guys of various things that have been spotted in the evening sky, as you're looking at right here. Photos sent in by Doug out of Glenpool, Oklahoma. Looks like he caught a large triangle about 2 weeks ago above Oklahoma in the early morning sky. Going from Oklahoma to Seattle, this segment has narration. Here we go.
Just spotted this weird cloud anomaly here. Almost looks like something went right through the clouds there.
Isn't that so true? We see these every once in a while, and this man was compelled enough to stop and take a video of it. Once again, video out of Seattle by Blake from the 26th of February, and it does look like something fell through the sky, doesn't it? What in the world is going on in the skies above planet Earth? And here's that circle I was talking about. Harry Hall from Mount Olive, North Carolina, 26th of February, looked up and saw this big elliptical circle in the daytime sky. Obviously didn't match any of the clouds in the sky above North Carolina. What in the world was going on in the skies above North Carolina? More big circles, this time right out here in Arizona. Sedona, Arizona. Life is for fun. 10/2 of 2021. This goes back a few years, but it's still relevant. Check out that big, thick circle in the sky above Sedona, Arizona. Very cool stuff. Moving on to segment number 4. More holes in the daytime sky. Victoria, British Columbia. Ricky Zay, February 26th of 2025. Very busy day, the 26th. Again, looked like something fell through the clouds in broad daylight, creating a perfect circle, pulling down some of the cloud vapor with it, whatever it may have been. They say that's a natural phenomena. And going down to the Caribbean, here's yet another example of a very intense jumbo halo in the daytime sky by Rimco. I'm getting these about once or twice a week, it seems like. Here's another example. This one here is very low to the ground, sent in by Mark. Not sure of the location, probably somewhere above the 48, 50 degree latitude as we see snow on the ground. Video taken on February 28th of 2025. Great stuff, guys. You are wide awake and on the ball. Speaking of wide awake, we're going down to Florida now. Video sent in by Lucia Terrell from Sun City Center, Florida, which is in the Tampa Bay area. Video from March 2nd, 2025. This video has narration. She noticed 2 highly unusual objects in the nighttime sky. One seemed to be primarily stationary, and there's a second one that enters the field of view, as you're going to see here in just a minute. Seems like it was checking out the stationary one. Once again, video out of Florida.
I'm panning down so I can hopefully get something else. I think that was a bird. I don't know. My voice is so deep, I sound like a man. Well, what's that? I'm gonna say that's a plane. Is it? I think it is. Be cool if it would stop. Right there. That happened earlier. It shined right at me. Look, it stopped. Holy shit. That's another orb. I'm sure it wasn't shining right at me because I'm too far away. Now it's moving back the other way. Oh my God, that's so awesome. This is so cool. What goes over and turns back the other way and doesn't do a big fat turn? I don't get it. Was that an orb? I guess it was. That light shined right towards me, even though I don't believe it was at me. It was just turning around maybe? I don't know. Okay, what do you think?
I think that was a great catch. And if you noticed, neither one of these objects were making any noise. She was outside. They appeared to be fairly decent size, obviously very bright. This one here, if it were a helicopter, the only thing that could pull off a maneuver like that in the sky would be a helicopter or a drone. A helicopter would be extremely loud. You would definitely know it was there before you even saw it. That was not a helicopter. What did that? At first, she thought it was an airplane cruising by. Now watch what it does. This is in a slightly different format. I just added a little bit of light and color to it. I was trying to pull forward any possible features. Notice how it goes up next to, or at least fairly close to, the first orb that she saw in the sky. That's why she started filming the sky, was that first bright orb. And then this second object, whatever it was, wherever it came from, almost gives you the impression that it came over to see what this thing was doing, as it stopped on a dime in the nighttime sky, turned as if it were facing the viewer, and then went towards the stationary object in the sky. Like I said, there's only two things that could pull off something like that, a helicopter and a drone. That looks way too big to be a drone and is way too quiet to be a helicopter. So what was it? She was right there looking at both of these objects in the nighttime sky. This is obviously a very heavily modified format. I was trying to pull forward any wings, any tail fins, anything recognizable, and there's nothing recognizable going on here. What a great catch out of Florida. Once again, this video was taken from the Tampa Bay area just a few nights ago. And now a quick update on the freaky flashing light phenomena that's sweeping the earth. I've updated the map over here in the United States. 287 different locations you see on this map right here alone. I've gotten over 600 videos from 600 different people of this phenomena that once again is sweeping the earth, and I've added 11 new locations to this map right here. The first video is out of Detroit, Michigan by Scott. It has narration. Here we go.
Mr. MBB, Detroit, Michigan.
I had to edit the sound here as it had a song playing in the background. The video did. It was an excellent video, but you can clearly see why Scott was recording. There were flashing lights on this main road in Detroit, Michigan. We've seen this all across the country. There's nothing normal about that. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Going from Detroit up to Minnesota, video sent in by Cassie. This video also has narration. Here we go.
We are in Wadena, Minnesota. Only these lights are flashing.
And I had to modify that video just a little bit because Murphy's Law came into play there as she was trying to record these mysterious flashing lights. There was a very loud train in the background, but still, that was a great catch of flashing lights in broad daylight out of Minnesota. Moving on to video number 3. Not sure of the location. Video was taken about 48 hours ago by Talon is Silver Wolf. The viewer did tell me they were entering the grocery store and noticed these flashing lights outside as they were getting ready to go in and get some groceries. Video number 4 by Dennis, not sure of the location. This one was taken just a few hours ago. That's why I say this isn't showing any signs of slowing down. If anything, it's increasing. Check out this parking lot here. Multiple lights in this parking lot from early this morning at 5:26 a.m. Look at that. He was just sitting there in his truck. At least 10, I would say. I zoomed in here to get some of the ones off in the distance. This isn't normal. There's nothing normal about this. I've never seen anything like this when I've been out traveling around at night. Not once. And moving on to video number 5. This video is from Scottsdale, Arizona by Douglas, taken on the 7th of March. It has narration. Here we go.
Well, Mr. MBB 333, this is my street lamp right in front of my home. Been living here for years. It's never flashed like this. Now we got the freaky flashing phenomena right in front of my home here. And you can see the other street lamps down the street there are not flashing, but this one is flashing now. You see the one across the street over there. The one right in front of my home is flashing. It's never flashed before. Now, what is going on with it?
And you know what? It is bizarre. I mean, the man has lived here for years and has never seen anything like this. Usually, if a bulb is going to malfunction, it just simply burns out. This is so random, it'll affect an entire parking lot of maybe 12, 20. I've seen as many as 30 or 40 lights flashing at one time. And then you'll have a random rogue incident like this where it affects only one. And then a wide variety of instances in between where it'll affect 2, 3, 4. You just never know when or where it's going to occur. And moving on to segment number 6, I believe this is my first video out of Connecticut, out of Ganby, Connecticut, sent in by D.A. Raffles from March 3rd of 2025. Video taken at 3:32 a.m. Noticed a couple of flashing lights here along the right side of the road, and if you look down further, you're going to see the green traffic lights flashing as well. So there was something going on in this part of Ganby that was affecting these 2 green lights down here and then 2 lights along the side of the road. That's what I was referring to by random and rogue. You just never know when or where this is going to show up. Dan T. out of Ocala, Florida. This video has narration from March 7th of 2025.
Hey, Mr. MBB. I thought it's time to put Ocala, Florida on the map if it's not already there. I am at a medical clinic on Highway 200. This just started a few nights ago. Thought I'd pull over and give you a good shot and send it to you. Thanks for all you do, brother.
Thank you for the excellent footage. And if you look at his video, the lights on the building are more than likely fluorescent bulbs, not LEDs. This one out here, it's impossible to tell from this distance. That could be an LED light. Either way, it's malfunctioning, whatever is causing it to malfunction. Going from Ocala to the west coast of the United States, Riverside, California, Maria Sanchez from March 7th of 2025 at 7:49 p.m. This video has narration. Here we go.
Hello, Mr. MBB333. This is Maria from Riverside, California. We have another blinking light. Today is March 7th, 2025. I've been working in this facility since September of 2024, and this light has been blinking since then. We have other lights in the facility, but they don't blink. This is the only one. But we do have another light. If you can see, one is out, but the one that is out, doesn't it look like it's blinking, or is it the light ricocheting? The one that's blinking, I don't know. Well, there you go. Another light in Riverside, California.
Thank you, Maria. Great report. And as you can see, as we zoomed in, it was blinking as well. And Maria said this first light up front here started blinking back in September. And this whole phenomena seemed to kick into high gear around November of 2024. And it hasn't stopped since. In fact, like I said earlier, if anything, it's increased. Going from Riverside, California, over to the Florida Panhandle. Shane, March 7th of 2025, Panama City Beach, Florida. Looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 malfunctioning lights in this parking lot. Once again, in Panama City Beach, Florida. This is all over the place. All around the world, these lights all of a sudden are malfunctioning for unknown reasons. Video number 10 by Jeff out of Tucson, Arizona. Once again on March 7th. March 7th was a very busy night. This video has narration by Jeff. Here we go.
Here we are, Mr. MBB333. What's going on in Tucson, Arizona? You see, not all the lights are like that, but a few of them are. Everything's okay over here, over there, but what is going on here? What is that about? Are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now? That's the question of the day. See how rogue and random it is? I mean, he noticed 3 or 4 here blinking out of about 15 that could have been blinking. Rogue and random is the flavor of the day. Going to South Carolina at a rest stop. Jeb, once again on 3/7 of 2025, 5:30 a.m. Gentleman over here just trying to get some sleep in his big rig, and the light above his truck is carrying on like some sort of a discotheque, and all he's trying to do is get some rest. Next video number 12 out of Asheville, North Carolina by Julie, goes back to February 19th of 2025. This video has narration. Here we go.
Never seen this before. On my way home, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. Oh boy. I drive through here every day.
And as you heard her say, she drives through here every day and has never seen those lights behave that way. Will W. out of Zebulon, North Carolina, 3/6 of 2025 at high noon at the grocery store. Lights malfunctioning in the refrigerated section. How about that? Talk about rogue and random. You never know when or where these things are going to show up. Coming over here to the homepage of the website. Today's feature photo sent in by Jan out of Norway. Check out this sky. Are you serious right now? Wow, what an awesome view of the sky. Almost looks otherworldly, these wild colors that show up, especially in the higher latitudes, like up in Norway. Those are noctilucent clouds. They can get very colorful, and they can get very big. Great photo coming in out of Norway. Thanks for sharing, Jan. Once again, photo out of Norway. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website. Look for this red tab that says have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.